The entire university cafeteria burst into laughter. A thin, quiet food vendor stood behind a small wooden table selling rice and beans to students. His clothes were simple. His hands were rough from years of work. Some students joked about him every day. Bro, imagine selling food at a university and thinking you are important. Another student laughed. Maybe he thinks he's part of the school, but none of them knew the truth. Not the students, not even the professors, because the university's top graduating student was standing only 10 feet away. And the secret that would shock the entire campus was hidden inside a sealed envelope that would be opened in 3 hours. His name was Mr. Aidwale. Every morning before sunrise, he pushed a small cart to the university gate. By 7 a.m., his small food stand was open. Rice, beans, fried plantain. Simple food for students who couldn't afford expensive meals. Most people barely noticed him. Some were kind, many were not. A group of wealthy students often sat near his stand making jokes. Man, imagine doing this job your whole life. Bro, this is why you study hard. They laughed loudly. Mr. Aidwale always smiled quietly. He never argued. He never defended himself. But every evening, after the campus became quiet, he did something strange. He walked to the administration building and handed an envelope to the finance office. Every month, for 4 years, no one asked questions. Across campus, another person was often ignored. Her name was Amina Bayah, a quiet girl from a very poor family. Her mother sold vegetables in a village market. Her father had passed away years ago. Amina almost dropped out of university 3 different times because she could not pay tuition. But somehow, every time the payment deadline came, her school fees were already paid. Anonymous donor. No name. No explanation. Even the university finance department didn't know who it was. Amina spent many nights crying in the library, not because she was sad, but because she didn't know who believed in her enough to keep paying. Imagine studying for 4 years and never knowing who secretly changed your life. If someone like that existed in your life, would you want to meet them? 4 years passed. Graduation day arrived. The entire university hall was full. Parents, professors, students. The dean walked to the stage. Today, we celebrate excellence. And today, we also reveal something the university has kept secret for 4 years. The hall became quiet. Amina Bayah had graduated as the best student in the entire university. But that wasn't the real surprise. The dean lifted a sealed envelope. For 4 years, one person has been paying this student's tuition anonymously. Gasps spread through the audience. The dean continued, "This person refused recognition every year. But today we insisted." The envelope opened. The dean read the name. Then he stopped, confused. He looked at the audience again, almost like he wasn't sure people would believe it. Mr. Aidwale. Silence. Students looked around. Who? The dean repeated. The campus food vendor outside the main gate. The entire hall exploded with whispers. That can't be real. The food seller. Students rushed toward the windows overlooking the campus entrance. Outside, Mr. Aidwale was still standing behind his small food table. Serving rice? Like every normal day, the dean continued speaking. For 4 years, this man paid every semester's tuition. Not once, not twice, every semester. Amina began crying. She had never even spoken to him before. But the dean revealed the final truth. 4 years ago, this student came to the gate crying because she could not afford food. Mr. Aidwale gave her a free meal and asked one question. "Do you want to finish school?" She said yes. So he made a decision, quietly, without telling anyone. The entire graduation ceremony moved outside. Students surrounded the small food stand. Mr. Aidwale looked confused. Is something wrong? Then Amina walked forward, tears running down her face. She knelt in front of him. "Sir, you paid for my education." He looked embarrassed. "I only helped a little." But the dean shook his head. "You spent nearly all your savings for 4 years." The crowd was silent. The same students who once laughed now looked down in shame. 1 week later, the university made an announcement. They offered Mr. Aidwale a permanent restaurant space inside the campus. Free rent, lifetime. Students lined up every day to eat there. Not just because the food was good, but because everyone now knew the truth. Sometimes, the person the world laughs at the most is secretly the one changing lives the most. Remember this? Never judge someone by their job. Sometimes the quietest people are doing the loudest acts of kindness. If you enjoy stories like this that reveal hidden truths, subscribe because the next story might change the way you see someone around you.